Everyone was talking about this.
Everyone's been talking about this. I've seen the actual footage now. So apparently we got Raja Jackson, the son of what's his name? What's his dad's name?
Rampage Jackson.
Son of Rampage
Quentin
Jackson.
Rampage Jackson.
Famous UFC fighter. Is it
Raja Jackson? This is more about MMA than I have ever learned before.
Is this Raja Jackson? He's an MMA trained as well. He's an MMA.
I believe he tried to follow his
So Raja Jackson, son of Rampage Jackson, trained him. He went to a wrestling show. He was documenting the whole thing. And from what I can gather is a wrestler named Syko... What's his name?
Syko Stu.
Syko Stu hit him with a beer can.
Yes.
There was a bit of a kerfuffle. Raja Jackson wasn't too happy.
Yeah.
Syko Stu thought he was working.
Yeah.
Didn't realise that Raja Jackson wasn't a worker.
Gotta say though, just going up to somebody with a beer can, not cricket to me. Not cricket.
I mean, to be honest, probably deserved a slap.
Yeah.
Right. So
good. So Lord.
Anyway.
Good Lord.
So they were filming this, and so basically Raja Jackson was then booked to interfere in his match, and one of the guys told him to lay it in and give him a receipt.
Yeah.
Right. Bearing in mind, Raja Jackson isn't a wrestler, so what his idea of a receipt is not the idea of a receipt. So he's entered the match, he's grabbed Syko Stu in a basically like leg takedown position, lifted him up and slammed him.
And now apparently... that slam was so hard he was knocked out from that alone.
He basically hit his head as he slammed, whiplash, and he was knocked out cold. At which point Raja Jackson then mounted Stu and started punching him in the face. For real, like not worked punches, full on punching to an unconscious man who wasn't protecting himself. Yes. This went on for a good minute or so.
Apparently the punches went into the dozens.
Yeah, into the dozens. This went on for a good while before anyone started to try and pull him off.
I mean, I can only imagine if you are those people. The only excuse you've got is like being a deer caught in headlights. Look, you just can't believe.
All I can say is, right, I mean, it is on YouTube. Most of the time, it's blurred out. You can find the footage.
I have seen.
Seen the footage. To be honest, I'm surprised this guy ain't dead. Like, if this is a trained MMA fighter punching you full on in the face like that, like
apparently. He's still in hospital and his condition is not great still.
Yeah.
There are possibilities that there will be complications that arise from this and he will die in the future.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, this Raja Jackson needs to go to prison.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this is like, that's attempted murder.
You know from the first one you've hit that this guy is utterly unconscious.
Yeah.
And you have continue Willie punching him.
No, I mean, this is...
Do you know what this reminds me of, actually, Dave? Why don't you regale us of the time that your dad told you that I know wrestling is fake because of this thing?
Oh, yeah, when the unprotected punches on the 10 count.
Yeah, on the turnbuckle.
Yeah. And this is exact opposite.
So, right, if you go... Right, so your dad told you that when somebody put a wrestler in the corner... stood above them and hit them 10 times in the face. Yeah. Your dad told you that there's no way...
Yeah, that would kill someone.
Yeah, that would kill somebody. This is what that looks like in real life.
Yeah. This is...
And this is... It's absolutely horrific.
This is one of the most shocking things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I believe that he absolutely needs to go to prison. I believe that anybody involved in that wrestling promotion who had the duty of care to their wrestlers also needs to be...
What gets me is, if you see the footage, right, one wrestler gets on and stops him eventually.
Yeah.
But there's about 4 or 5 wrestlers around.
Yeah.
And no one jumped in and stopped it. Like I mean, why did, like... Now, can you compare this to footage from, like, the Attitude? You've seen the footage where, like, a fan would jump in the ring and the referee would fucking lay into him. Like, there was one where I think a fan jumped on Stone Cold. You had Triple H, who was his opponent, and Earl Hebner fucking were on him straight away and got him out. There's videos where the fans would jump in and Macho Man's beat the shit out of someone because of fans, and you're just like, where is that gone? Like, the wrestlers looking after each other, because I know fans don't really jump in the ring like that anymore, but that is still a possibility in an indie show like this.
And I'm not being funny. The kind of atmosphere and the kind of environment that that indie show must be in the first place for a guy to think that it's all right to just walk up to a guy who's facing away from him and hit him with a beer can in the first place. Can't be a great one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't condone that.
They must all be like, they must all think of themselves as tough guys.
Yeah, I mean, I can't condone that, but I mean, I know the guy hit him with a beer can.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to excuse anything.
I mean, maybe look, he's knocked him out and give him a couple of quick digs.
Yeah.
But obviously this guy has just fucking been raging for the whole time since that thing happened earlier in the day. That he's just sawn red and just as like
everything is on. Like he has filmed himself, he has live blogged himself, and all of this was available on his streaming.
If you watch the footage of them before the match and stuff. You could see he was agitated. So at no point, none of the other blokes they should have turned around and said, "Hang on, no, we're not going to go through with this."
I mean, frankly, it genuinely seems to me that Rampage Jackson's sanity has been slowly slipping away from him for what must be a period of months. Because all he's talking about is that no one's going to make a bitch out of me again. No one's going to make me look like a bitch. Oh, I'm going to take this guy out. It's been my dream to take out a professional wrestler and just absolutely pummel him. And that's exactly what he's done. He has filmed himself saying this stuff, and then he has carried it out.
Yeah,
this guy, if he shouldn't be in prison, he needs to be in a mental facility.
Yeah, he needs to be locked up.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being funny. It's all there on camera. This is premeditated.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to go in and hurt him.
Absolutely, yeah.
And but the thing is, he knocked him out with the slam. Now, if you're, it's one thing you knocked him out with a slam. Maybe you haven't realised now you've given him a couple of digs as your receipt. Right, but there's like 20 odd punches gone in on there. And he would have carried on had he not been stopped. He would have carried on.
Yes.
He got stopped eventually. Yes. I mean, so he needs to be sorted out. That promotion, WWE have cut ties with that indie promotion because it was part of their ID system.
Oh, they need to be heavily investigated. And frankly, I think that
I think this is Rikishi's promotion. This promotion,
so like I know he puts money into it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he himself has a duty. Like anybody there at that venue who had a duty of care towards their wrestlers,
he should stop stop putting his money into it. If you're putting your name on that shit, that's bad.
It is just.
I mean, to be honest, the other wrestlers need to look in the mirror as well because none of them got on and stopped that from happening.
And some of them, and some people who are prominent members of the wrestling community, some people I am extremely disappointed in. Have you seen what Rob Van Dam has said about this situation?
No.
He said that Syko Stu had it coming.
Well, he might have had a dig coming. He didn't have fucking being nearly killed though. Yeah. I agree. No, I mean the slam.
Yeah,
couple of punches. Yeah, but the guy's unconscious and can't protect himself. That's not a receipt.
That's not a receipt. No,
that's not a receipt. Yeah, he had a couple of punches. I agree. He had a couple of punches coming. He didn't have to be hospitalised though. And
I'm just I've seen what some people have had to say about this, and I don't. It's not increased my respect for him.
I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
He had a punch worthy of being knocked the fuck out for what he done.
Yeah.
But not to be knocked out and then pummeled to within an inch of your life.
21 punches while a man is unconscious.
Yeah.
He's unconscionable.
You don't get that in the UFC.
No.
The referees stop that. Them little referees are big in it. They stop that. Mm-hmm. Why none of them big beefy wrestlers?
Yep.
I'm sorry. None of them jumped in to stop that.
One of them was a massive bloke as well.
And he done it. Yeah, he got in and stopped them. But there was about 3 other ones who was in the ring.
Mm.
Oh, it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
He needs to. That Raja needs to be locked up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it is maybe the worst incident that I have seen in a ring.
In sport.
Yeah.
In any sport.
Yeah.
And I've seen Eric Cantona fly kick a fan.
Yeah.
And I wasn't as outrageous. I've seen Mike Tyson bite a man's ear off.
Yeah.
And even that, at least that man could defend himself.
Yeah, it didn't look like I was watching somebody literally try to kill another human being.
I mean, this is nearly as bad as mass transit incident.
Yeah,
this is on that sort of level.
Yeah, The thing with the mass transit incident, though, is that the footage is not as clear as this is.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, this is as liberty taken as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
Terrible.